The Judiciary of the Gambia, in collaboration with legal experts, concluded a two-day review of its 2021-2025 strategic plan. The review focused on assessing the progress made, identifying challenges encountered, and developing actionable work plans for 2025. This initiative was supported by funding from the European Union (EU) and the United Nations Development Programme (UNDP) under their joint project promoting democratic governance and transitional justice in the Gambia. The 2021-2025 strategic plan aims to safeguard the independence of the judiciary while enhancing processes and improving access to justice for all Gambians. Speaking at the event, the Honorable Chief Justice of the Gambia, Hassan B. Jallo, outlined some of the significant achievements under the strategic plan.
I think it's fair to say that we have met the expectations of the workshop. When we gathered here, it was with the intention of finding out how far have we come towards the implementation of the strategic plan, what have we done, what is going on, what remains to be done, and how do we attend to what remains to be done. I think by now, with the excellent presentations we had right from the beginning, we all know, pleasantly I must say, that much has been done already with regard to implementing the strategic plan. There's a lot that is ongoing as well, and there is also a lot which remains to be done. That's a fair assessment of where we stand today. And I must say, amongst the things which have been accomplished in order to provide some clarification is the fact that we already have a transport policy for the judiciary, a draft transport policy which has been circulated within the judiciary and shared with other relevant government actors for their input, for their comment. We also have a draft Judicial Service Commission regulations in place, which were prepared with the support of the UNDP again by an outside consultant. The reason why they have not yet been promulgated by the Judicial Service Commission is because it was drafted with the draft constitution in view. And since that has not yet come into force, we have to hold until we know what is going to be the outcome of that major legislation. Then we'll know whether we can adopt the regulations as they are, or whether we have to adjust them in line with whatever comes out eventually. We also have a housing policy in place, accommodation policy in place, or at least a draft one, which has been circulated. So there is a lot that has been done, and that's ongoing as well.
The Honorable Chief Justice also provided updates on ongoing initiatives and those yet to be implemented.
Much has been done, as we said, but much remains to be done as well. And I think one of the things we were committed to at the workshop was to, given that we have limited lifetime for the plan, about a year or just over a year or more of it left now, we needed to look at and identify those matters which can be attended to within what remains during the lifetime of the plan. The plan, of course, remains valid in its entirety. Its goals remain valid. Its objectives remain valid. All the activities we identified initially in the plan still remain valid. But I think, as your consultant said yesterday, and I found this very interesting, we need to seize the opportunity to reach out for the low-hanging fruits. We need to seize the opportunity to reach out for the low-hanging fruits. And that was the idea behind setting up the groups, to see whether we could prioritize, identify those fruits, and try to harvest them, try to pluck them before December 2025. I think the groups have come out very well with those fruits, identifying those fruits. And I'd like to thank them very much for having done so.
Mandisa Masalugu, the UNDP resident representative to the Gambia, commended the judiciary for its excellent work in delivering justice to the Gambian people. She reiterated the UNDP's continued support for the judiciary, ensuring its full independence and fostering progress in the justice sector.
I also want to take some time to acknowledge the good work that the judiciary continues to do in the adjudication of justice in this country. And I think it is very, very clear and very, very important that the independence, the expertise, the skill, and the financing for the judiciary to the Gambia is very, very important to ensure access to justice for all. Honorable Chief Justice, we did have a discussion a few weeks back, and I believe that for us, we are particularly concerned in ensuring that we have the establishment of specialized courts and enhancing the full value chain of access to justice in this country. We as UNDP remain committed in supporting you in this work in advancing the course of justice for all Gambians. I'm very, very proud that with the strong partnership of the EU and the Gambia, UNDP, and through you, Honorable Chief Justice, we're able to support in a small way the key priorities and contributions that make you the independent and expert judiciary for the people of the Gambia.
The ongoing review and implementation of the Judiciary's 2021-2025 strategic plan are integral to the broader justice reform process underway in the Gambia. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Landin Cisse.